Have you ever felt stuck? Like no matter what you do, life keeps repeating the same patterns, the same struggles, the same disappointments. I want to tell you something very simple but very powerful. The moment you decide to fix yourself, everything else will follow. Transformation doesn't start with the world around you. It starts within. It starts with looking in the mirror and being honest with yourself. What are you holding on to? What fears, doubts, and excuses have been keeping you from your full potential? I know it's not easy. I've faced moments of uncertainty, fear, and failure, but the truth is change is never as far away as you think. Every single day gives you an opportunity to rewrite your story, to create a version of yourself that you're proud of. The power to change is already inside you. It's waiting for you to step up, take responsibility, and act. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Fix yourself today. Because when you do, you don't just change your life, you transform it forever. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, life keeps pulling you back into the same patterns? Like you're running in circles, facing the same challenges, repeating the same mistakes? I want to tell you something important. Nothing in your life will change until you decide to change yourself. Transformation doesn't start with circumstances, it doesn't start with other people, and it certainly doesn't start with luck. It starts with you. It starts with looking in the mirror and being completely honest about who you are, what you want, and what has been holding you back. Ask yourself, what fears, doubts, and excuses have been controlling your choices? What dreams have you pushed aside because you didn't believe you were ready or worthy? I know it's not easy. I've been there myself. I felt uncertainty, fear, and failure, and I know how heavy it can feel when life seems to be against you. But here's the truth, the power to change is already inside you. Every day you have a choice. You can let fear dictate your life, or you can take ownership of your actions and decide to grow. True growth comes when you stop blaming circumstances, when you stop waiting for someone else to fix things, and when you start taking responsibility for your own happiness, your own success, and your own destiny. Small, consistent steps are what create real transformation. It's not about waiting for motivation. It's about creating discipline. Every day you have a chance to become a better version of yourself, to build habits that move you forward, to push past doubts, and to strengthen your mind and your spirit. The journey won't be easy, and it won't be instant, but every moment you invest in yourself pays off in ways you cannot imagine. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's taking action despite it. And action, even the smallest step, is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. The moment you decide to start, the moment you decide to fix yourself, everything else begins to change. Your relationships improve, your opportunities grow, and your confidence skyrockets. But it all starts with one decision: to stop waiting. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone else to light the path. Start today. Start now. Look in the mirror, acknowledge your power, and take that first step toward the life you've always imagined. You deserve it. Your dreams deserve it. Your future deserves it. So take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and act. Fix yourself today, and you will transform your life forever. Remember, greatness isn't built overnight. It's built moment by moment, choice by choice, and action by action. The power is in your hands, and the time is now. Don't wait any longer. Start today. Start now. Every single one of us has moments when we feel stuck, when life feels heavier than it should, when it seems like no matter what we do, nothing changes. But here's the reality. The only thing standing between you and the life you dream of is you. The power to transform your life isn't somewhere out there. It's already inside you. It's in your thoughts, in your choices, in the decisions you make every single day, and the moment you realize that, everything changes. Transformation begins with self-awareness. Look at yourself honestly. Ask yourself what habits, fears, or excuses are holding you back. What parts of your life are being dictated by doubt instead of determination? What dreams have you allowed to fade because you didn't believe you could achieve them? This is not the time to be gentle with yourself. It's the time to be courageous. I know what it feels like to doubt yourself, to question whether you are enough. I faced rejection, failure, and criticism that made me question my path. But what I've learned is that those moments are not barriers. They are invitations. They are signals to dig deeper, to work harder, and to step into your strength. Real change doesn't come from waiting for motivation or inspiration to hit you. It comes from discipline, consistency, and the refusal to accept mediocrity. Every day is an opportunity to be better than you were yesterday. Every day is a chance to build habits that empower you to let go of what no longer serves you and to embrace what moves you closer to your potential. You cannot wait for someone else to hand you success or happiness. You cannot wait for the perfect time because it will never come. The perfect time is now. Start with the smallest action. Commit to your goals, nurture your mind, challenge your fears, and hold yourself accountable. Growth is not comfortable, but it is always worth it. You will stumble, you will face setbacks, and that is exactly where your strength is built. Courage is taking one step even when you are scared. Change is choosing to take responsibility for your life even when it feels easier to blame circumstances. The moment you choose to fix yourself, your world starts to shift. Relationships become more meaningful, opportunities begin to align, and your confidence radiates in every aspect of your life. It all begins with the decision to start. Today, you have the chance to break free from old patterns, to release doubt, and to embrace your full potential. Do not underestimate your power. You have everything you need to transform your life. The question is, will you act? Will you stop waiting and start now? Fix yourself today, and you will see that transformation is not a distant dream. It is your reality waiting to be claimed. The journey begins here, the journey begins now, and it begins with you. So often we wait for life to give us a sign, for circumstances to change, for someone else to open the door for us. But the truth is, nothing changes until you decide to change. The moment you take responsibility for yourself, for your choices, and for your actions, that is the moment your life starts to shift. Transformation doesn't happen because the world suddenly becomes easier. It happens because you become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It starts with you seeing yourself clearly, acknowledging your fears, your doubts, and your past mistakes, and deciding that they will no longer define you. You are capable of so much more than you realize, but only if you are willing to look inward and take action. I know it is intimidating. I know there are days when self-doubt feels louder than confidence, when fear feels heavier than courage. I've been there. I've faced moments where the path seemed impossible, where rejection and criticism made me question myself. But what I've learned is that those moments are exactly where growth is born. Every obstacle, every failure, every no is an opportunity to build your strength, to sharpen your focus, and to remind yourself of your purpose. The key is not to wait for the fear to disappear. It won't, but to act despite it. Every small step you take, every positive habit you build, every choice to rise rather than retreat, brings you closer to the life you want to create. Stop waiting for perfection. Stop waiting for the right time. There will never be a perfect day, a perfect opportunity, or a perfect version of yourself. The perfect moment is now. Start with something small. Set a goal. Commit to a routine. Shift your mindset or face one fear today. Progress compounds, and over time, those small choices turn into habits, habits turn into discipline, and discipline turns into transformation. You have the power to rewrite your story, to break free from old cycles, and to build a future that excites and inspires you. Fixing yourself today is not selfish, it is necessary. When you invest in yourself, when you strengthen your mind, body, and spirit, everything around you improves. Your confidence grows, your relationships deepen, and your opportunities multiply. But it all begins with one decision: to take action, to stop waiting, to believe in your potential, and to start now. You cannot control everything in life, but you can control yourself. You can control your attitude, your habits, your persistence, and your courage. The moment you take charge of that, transformation is inevitable. So take a deep breath, trust yourself, and step forward. Fix yourself today, and you will transform your life forever. The journey starts with you, and it starts right now. Life has a way of testing us. It challenges our patience, questions our confidence, and sometimes even makes us feel like giving up. But here's the truth. Life will never hand you the transformation you want. It will never make it easy. The change you seek doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. It starts with you deciding that you are done waiting, done doubting, and done letting fear control your life. Fixing yourself is not about becoming someone else, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about confronting the habits, fears, and doubts that have been holding you back and choosing to rise above them. The first step is awareness. Take a hard look at your life and ask yourself, what have I been tolerating? What excuses have I been giving myself? What fears have kept me from stepping into my power? Awareness is uncomfortable, but it is also liberating because once you see it, you can no longer ignore it. I know the journey of self-improvement can feel overwhelming. I've experienced moments when I doubted my own abilities, when criticism seemed louder than encouragement, when failure felt like it would define me forever. But those moments are exactly what prepare you for success. They teach resilience, patience, and perseverance. They remind you that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's taking action despite it. Each day offers a new chance to take control, to rewrite your story, and to become someone who doesn't settle for mediocrity. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with every small step, every intentional choice, you build momentum. Discipline, consistency, and commitment to yourself are what create lasting change. Motivation is fleeting, but your daily actions shape your future. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone else to validate you or for circumstances to align. There will never be a perfect day to start. The perfect moment is right here, right now. Begin with something simple. Shift one habit, face one fear, or dedicate time to your growth today. The more you invest in yourself, the more your life transforms. Confidence grows, clarity emerges, and opportunities you never imagined start to appear. You are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for, but it requires action. It requires bravery. It requires the decision to stop being passive and to take charge of your life. When you choose to fix yourself today, everything else in your life begins to fall into place. Your mindset shifts, your relationships improve, and your path becomes clearer. You don't need permission or approval from anyone else. Your power is within you. Take that first step. Commit to change. Own your actions, embrace the discomfort, and trust in your potential. Fix yourself today and you will transform your life forever. The journey doesn't wait, and neither should you. The time is now. Start today. Every one of us has dreams, aspirations, and a vision for the life we want to live. Yet so many of us waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment, or the perfect version of ourselves to appear. The truth is, transformation does not wait. Life will not pause until you are ready. The moment you decide to take control of your life, to fix yourself, and to embrace your power, everything begins to change. Real transformation begins from within. It starts with self-awareness, with understanding who you are, what drives you, and what has been holding you back. It is about being honest with yourself, about your fears, your doubts, and the excuses you have been telling yourself. Once you see these clearly, you gain the power to overcome them. I know it's not easy. I have faced moments of uncertainty, rejection, and self-doubt that could have held me back forever. I have been in situations where the challenges felt insurmountable, where failure felt inevitable, and where fear seemed to whisper louder than my confidence. But what I learned is that those moments are not obstacles. They are opportunities. They are reminders that courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite fear. Each challenge, each setback, and each failure is preparing you for the growth and success that is waiting on the other side. Transformation is not a result of comfort. It is born from struggle, persistence, and a refusal to settle for less than your full potential. Change doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't come from waiting for inspiration or external circumstances to shift. It comes from consistent, intentional action every single day. Small habits, repeated over time, compound into incredible results. Every time you push yourself to rise above self-doubt, to face a fear, or to take responsibility for your choices, you are building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. This is what separates those who dream from those who achieve, those who wait from those who act, and those who live passively from those who live with purpose. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. The perfect time to start is now. Begin today with one decision, one action, one commitment to yourself. Fix yourself. Work on your mindset, your confidence, your skills, and your habits. The more you invest in yourself, the more your life transforms. When you take charge of your own growth, everything else aligns. Your relationships, your opportunities, your clarity, and your energy. The journey of self-improvement is not always comfortable, but it is always worth it. Fixing yourself today is the most powerful gift you can give yourself, and it will transform every aspect of your life forever. The choice is yours. Take that step, act, commit, start now. The life you dream of is waiting, and it begins with you.